So let me start the recording. So for those watching this, sorry it's only on YouTube. I will upload this on Twitch. But yeah, basically Storm, I talked about this during the session, so there you go. All right. Luckily, I still have my maps all pulled up, so we're all good. All right. Where was I? Yes. So as you okay, cool. As you were looking at the corpse, yeah, you don't recognize as far as it goes. Yes, go ahead.
I was just asking, like, so we are for a fact still playing?
Yeah, I'm gonna run it still. I'm just
Okay,
recording.
then after my little talk right here, I will have to be right back.
Okay.
Just to tell my dad because he just walked off,
Okay.
thinking that it's not happening. Um, so uh, I'm going to turn to a new page in my bestiary. Which for those who don't know what that is, it's just like it's like a think of it like a in-game monster guide. That Fenrir just keeps around.
Okay.
Um, and he's going to just kind of jot down basic humanoid looking person
Mhm.
with two circulatory systems, and he's just going to leave that there
Okay.
for his little research.
Okay. Those who don't play Minecraft.
I was gonna make that joke.
I'll be right back now.
All right.
Jesus.
Yes, and Kips. I hope that also answered your question as far as the medical stuff goes.
I'm going to have fun with this.
You see Kips now
Does
dragging a
Kips
body.
tell any of us about
Kips is
whatever he got?
dragging multiple bodies into his
I'm
lab.
dragging multiple bodies into my lab, DM.
Okay, no, so he's hoarding the medical secrets.
You know what? At this point, Malthor's just going to start lifting up bodies to help Kips to get this done faster, so we're not wasting time.
I only need 5.
Malthor's not carrying much.
We'll get more later.
Okay. As you begin to carry them off, Kips, locking them into your lab. How do you put them, or where do you put them in your lab as far as it goes? Are you just stacking them on the ground at this point?
Of course not. That's completely unsanitary and disgusting.
You're putting them in vats of lemonade?
I'm not gonna put them in vats of lemonade either.
I mean, that might be safer and at least more sanitary.
It'll tamper with the bodies.
Is it possible that I can put them in like some sort of like sealed glassed off area, like with? Is it?
You guys really don't trust me, Jesus.
No, we don't. Whose fault is this?
As you look back,
I effectively want it like basically a decontaminated, like sterilized area.
Okay.
In which I can store these bodies.
Yeah, as you
sterilized locked area.
As you start looking about, you find a second room that has now attached onto the place that seems to have a very thick iron door that opens up as you start bringing the bodies into what looks to be a very solid iron room. There is no scuffs. It's basically an iron box.
Cool. Awesome. Okay. Is there glass? I can see through it.
Yes, you can see through the bars of the door, and the little door, and the door's a little window that you can also seal back up to basically shut it completely.
Okay, sounds good. All right. First thing I want to do, I will be
devour a lemon.
That's after. First thing I want to do,
lemon juice.
Put on like gloves, goggles, a mask, of course, anything of that sort, and then I want to begin doing an autopsy on the body.
All right. So
and this is where Malthor leaves.
As
Kips
Malthor leaves and Kips's little room
Fenrir
disappears.
is going to take extremely detailed notes.
Okay. All right. Then I will write down something for you real quick.
Awesome.
Let me find your name in here.
Are we gonna wait for Kips to finish his autopsy of the bodies before we even move on?
I mean,
you
do we want to split
do
the
whatever
party?
you guys want. I'm gonna be doing my thing.
Do we want the
except we might
healer
need
not with us?
No.
Yeah.
I mean, Malthor's got you guys. You're good. You're
fine. Nah, bud, we're gonna need you.
Yeah, we can wait. The body's mostly decomposed
Just
at this point.
keep
so
a
it shouldn't be too
lookout.
long.
Time for
If
roleplay,
you
guys.
really
Fill the
want, you
silence.
guys can come into the lab with me. I mean,
We're good.
Yeah, no, I don't want to be in there just in case it does come back.
it'll be chopped up if it does come back. It's not gonna.
Yeah,
move
that
very
makes it
much.
even worse because now I'm imagining hands crawling up people.
It probably won't. That'd be pretty much possible. But
what
I
is-
mean, if you're really worried about it, then I guess you don't have to. I can probably tie them up if you want. Do you want me
We're
to
all-
strap down the dead corpse? Do you want me to strap down the dead corpse? Would that make you feel
Yes.
safer?
We all
What is
say
Cyrus
yes.
doing right now in
Yeah,
character? What is
let's go back to dealing with Cyrus.
no?
Leave the
I
lemon
have-
man.
What is Cyrus doing right now?
Seeing that Kips is doing something with the bodies, we'll start ritual casting Liam's tidy hut. 11 minutes later, there is a dome that pops up near the lab that
Nice.
I'm allowing any of the party in.
Okay.
Awesome.
It's also still pretty
Alright,
cramped, just forewarning, because that's one of my
Yeah.
favorite things about his tiny hut.
Yep.
As it-
Tikva will.
Go ahead.
I say she'll get situated in there, but if she'll gesture for Cyrus to come over because she wishes to converse.
Yeah. He'll go over. He will have to stay in the hut, otherwise it drops. But yeah, he will
Cyrus.
go over. Yes.
With the chance that the vampires have taken over and your people are potentially eradicated, extinct, chased out of their homeland, what do we do now? Do we stay? Do we look for something? I was hoping to come here to make allies, but if everyone's vampires, then this might be a no-go.
Our country, the people before survived it. I would assume somebody has the knowledge to deal with this. I'd say we have to at least make it to the capital, to the Citadel, and see if there's anything there. See if there's maybe we can assist some way, and through that make allies and maybe gain some additional whatever items, magics,
Favors.
Yes.
All right. Do we have a safe way back in case of an emergency? A quick way back?
I mean, I can get us back fairly shortly. Same way we got here. I cannot do it again today unless we do a short rest.
Unless we
I
set up
can
a camp.
gain some of my magics back.
All right. As
And
long
actually,
as we have a
DM,
way out.
we Cyrus will, with the intent of if he's working on this for up to an hour, he will attempt to have done a long rest or a short rest. I mean,
Okay.
so that he can use his arcane recovery and actually gain back his 5th level spell slot.
Roll me a d20 real quick.
Okay.
Okay. As you begin to relax, as you can hear Kip's cutting away at things in the background.
Laughing maniacally, possibly.
The smell of blood is in the air. Very dead blood.
Explosion.
You do manage
I
to get a
think you
short
mean-
rest as you close your eyes and relax, while the rest of the party goes about their own business. Fenrir,
Yeah,
I
I can be
assume.
talking through that, so
Yeah,
conversation is fine.
Fenrir, I assume you'd be
Tikva's
you'd be looking around at this point, checking the place out, right?
After the autopsy was from like once I was able to tell anything that was
You know what? While
out
he's
of the
doing that,
ordinary.
Malthor will leave the
Malthor,
tiny hut
shut
and
up.
go. "Oh,
Fenrir.
He would just jot down the notes he would have, and then so where are we currently? Are we in his lab?
No, you're in the middle of the town. Cyrus has gone into his tiny hut, and Kips has gone into his little lab.
Then yeah, Fenrir's gonna be
Then-
searching around the area trying to figure out basically what really happened,
Okay,
and be on guard as well.
give me an investigation check.
I can do
And
so.
I will be getting to you here in a second, Malthor, don't worry.
That is 19.
Okay. You find a piece of paper that catches your attention.
Can I read it?
Yeah, luckily. Okay.
PMing it.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Okay. Huh.
Okay. Yes, go ahead, Finner.
Yeah. With that, I am going. Sorry, I was just reading that.
Mhm.
I'm gonna take that, and I am going to try to track down Tikva because I'm assuming that the queen of this whole fucking area would know more about the people.
This is not the Tiefling
then,
lands. Yeah,
Fenrir isn't too accustomed to
That's fair.
teleportation magic,
that's
so he
fair.
doesn't really know where he is right now.
Okay. We will come. We will come back to
But
you
he's
and
going
Tikva
to
then.
head to Tikva.
Okay. We will come back to you guys in a moment. Malthor, what would you like to do?
Okay. Well, I'm going to first try meditating and see if I can't locate Silver Thread via the magic auras he's going to be emitting.
Mm-hmm. Roll Arcana.
I'm guessing since I'm a... Oh, great. My best thing. Where did I set that? I'm an idiot.
Giving me firepower here for no reason.
Oh no, I set something down. Now I can't find it because I'm an idiot. So you're free to make fun of me for this.
Check the ass crease. It's always there.
No, I wasn't sitting on it, sadly. So your
Thank you.
advice is null and void here.
Mm. That was an image I needed.
Yes, it was, because you're the one who set up the image. Now you must be cursed with it.
Suddenly
Oh well, so it's Arcana.
Mm-hmm. Suddenly I want chicken and rice.
How's a 20 sound?
You sense divine magic of Normax coming far to the east.
Okay, do I sense how far?
Nope.
Son of a bitch. Malthor's gonna look at the new Blink Dog
Mm-hmm.
and think for a moment before shaking his head, knowing that sending the Blink Dog after Silver Thread would be a terrible, terrible idea.
Mhm.
But he's going to ask the Blink Dog to scout around, and if any trouble, to scout around within a mile, and to stay within half a mile, but scout around, see if they can find anyone alive.
Okay. All right, we'll come back to you in a bit. Kips,
Sweet. Hi. What's up?
you begin dissecting one of the bodies.
Yep.
Other than the stuff I've told you,
Yep.
you notice that the eyes are almost completely blackened and hard like a rock. You
Mhm.
start to recognize this species. This is a human from the Isle of Man.
Okay.
Secondly, you realize that as you're kind of looking about the body, at the chest, where the great Mizna, the man you look up to, wrote a book about the main section of the magic vein, or the mana vein, what right beside the heart, that big blue ball that he talks about in his book. When he learned his cure mummification spell,
Yes.
seems to be dried up for where the connecting veins were. However, the ball itself seems to have been torn out.
Magic vessels dried up. Quote unquote heart.
No, so what you would call the magic or mana heart, in a sense, for the rest of the world,
The
that is
the
gone.
vessels are dried up. The heart has been removed.
Yes.
Yes, I know. I heard.
No, I was clarifying for Cyrus.
Oh, okay.
I was just making a joke.
I know, but I'm not gonna let you have that joke. Keep your blue balls
Dang it.
out of this. All right.
Okay. Carry on.
Okay. Is there anything else you're looking for specifically, Kibbs?
Anything else I'm looking for specifically?
Mhm.
I'd like to take a quick peek at the mouth.
All right. As you open up the lips, they're grayed, slightly. Like there's no pigment to them anymore. The teeth seem
course.
to be slightly yellow. And the canines are kind of not filed, but a lot more kind of crunched down, a lot flatter than traditional humans. So you chalk this up most likely to a heartier diet of potatoes or something like a rock hard food that they've been eating.
Got it. Okay. This doesn't sound too unusual. I'm going to be grabbing a few samples
Of?
and the the blood, even though it's all dried up.
Mhm.
I'll be grabbing samples of the skin flakes.
Mhm.
I will be grabbing samples of the muscle.
Mhm.
So muscle, and tooth, hair, blood, skin. What else I want? There isn't any liquid mana left
Nope.
inside the.
It's
no, none.
completely dried. Much of the veins seem
Completely
to be almost shrunken down to nothing.
In the vein and
The blood veins,
blood.
or not blood
blood
veins. Sorry,
veins.
the mana veins. Ugh.
No, yeah. But the blood veins are also completely like dried
They're
up
dried.
too.
Yes.
Does it seem like they were drained or?
Nope.
unlike
Because it's
the-
still there's as much dust as you would expect, equal to if this water turned or if the blood itself turned to dust.
So it wasn't the fact that the blood was removed from the body. The blood was still there. It just died, and the blood dried up in the veins.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's the assumption.
Okay. Okay. So blood, hair, skin, muscle. Let's see. What else do I want? I don't need any nail. I want to remove the. I want some bones, and I want some. And I want the both the mana heart and the normal heart.
There's no mana heart.
Like you referred to it as the heart.
I know. I'm saying though that the mana heart is missing.
Oh, right.
Yes.
Yeah, no, you removed it. Fuck. Is that the case in any of the other bodies?
As you look through them all, yeah, that seems to be the case, and they all seem to have
Every single-
identical designs. Yep.
Okay. Okay. So just the normal heart then.
Okay.
I'll work with what I got. I will work with what I have. I don't want to dissect all the bodies. I just wanted to check one.
Okay.
And okay, so once I'm done with, I'm always stealing parts. Once I'm done with that, I'm going to toss this body that I've just dissected out the door.
Okay.
The rest can deal with this one. I don't care.
No,
Where's the
no,
hut?
please.
So as
relation
Cyrus
to the
is
door?
kind of relaxing in his tiny hut, you just hear a slam of an iron door against something invisible, clanging of metal as a body gets chucked out and poof, dust comes out from it.
Have fun. Bye. And then I close the door again.
You
And the hut vanishes again.
Tick was just looking
door.
at it.
I'm going to grab another body out,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to cast Speak with the Dead on this body.
Okay. As you do so, how? Wait, let me check something real quick.
Go ahead.
I need to look up something because I have this written down somewhere. You sure don't want to do spare the dying?
I'm pretty sure.
I'm tempted to try this as I know that spell, but I feel like it'd be bad.
It doesn't do anything.
It has
They're
to be within
dead.
like a minute.
They're dead.
I mean, yes, but
It doesn't. They're
Okay.
dead.
As you cast it, nothing
Yes, okay.
happens.
Not.
Ain't got no soul.
Or it isn't dead yet.
There's also a third option, but Trent's not going to mention that because he believes
it's
I'm planning
undead.
something.
It's already undead, so why would we need to speak with it
Oh,
when it's
another
undead?
dream.
How many spells?
I mean, that's also an option, but I don't like it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are we gonna be
Oh,
getting a
how
long rest anytime soon?
Long rest? No, probably not. No, that's up to your party.
Party? Are we gonna be getting a long rest anytime soon?
Possibly.
If we don't decide to head towards the capital or wherever. If not, we're gonna be traveling.
We left off in the morning, so we're
Yeah.
like mid-morning.
Can we decide that now, real quick, so that I can?
I'll give you guys a
plan?
minute. I'm gonna go grab food while you guys think about this.
What are
Do you
you
guys want-
trying
I'm
to
up
do?
for a long rest.
I
Because
just want to. I just want to know. So like I want to know so I can ration my spell slots properly. That's
I
all.
mean,
Like I
we
said,
can take a long rest right now.
we're probably two hours into the day, 3 hours into the day. We left in the
Yeah.
morning after having a long
Besides,
rest.
I don't know if we want to sit here. I mean, it seems calm for now, but if the bodies are not
Well, I mean,
dead or
it
whatever,
might be best to sleep during the day then and move at night. That way,
well, the vampire's gonna be active at night.
yeah, that way we aren't sleeping when they're active. Is where I'm going.
I mean, if what you did so far, Kips, took an hour, I mean, technically my hut can be up for 7 more
7.
hours, or I can ritual cast it, and it'll be up for 8. But
I don't know because we might need a long rest later down the road and just not be able to take one because we took one before. Is
As
my only
long
worry
as
because I
we-
have
as
a
long
lot of
as
spell slots
he-
right now.
Yeah, we're all pretty set on cell slots. I'd say ration it pretty well, but if we need to take
Okay.
one a little bit later, we can take.
I just wanted to use gentle repose on all the bodies in my lab, but I mean,
What does that do
it
again?
basically prevents them from becoming undead, and
I
they
mean,
won't.
if
you
And
have-
they won't
If
If
you
they
have powdered
become
silver, I can come in and do
undead,
that.
I was. Wait, what?
If they become undead, I'll just torch them.
They'll
or
be
something.
trapped in your lab first off, so the most they could do
And they're
is
in that iron
stumble
room.
around. Yeah,
Assuming they can't break out.
and then
of
we
it.
could kill them.
I was
mean-
gonna say, like, Fenrir's a specialist with undead.
Okay, you can deal with them. You'll be with me in
You
my
can-
lab the entire time then. How does that sound? Lovely. I know. You've been
Just
you've been
remember-
you've been voluntold.
Remember, you're getting paid.
Just remember, the safe word is lemons.
You've been voluntold.
I'm not staying in that room. Like, I'll come to the room if I'm needed,
You're needed
but
the entire time.
yeah, I gotta make sure that the
He
entire.
can't
party is
hold
safe.
your hand while you do surgery, doctor.
God damn it! I don't like I don't like the dead things. They're not nice. They
You can
bully
like just
me.
open the door at will and jump out, right?
That is true. I'll just leave the door open for y'all. You guys can have.
Yeah, you can leave the door open.
I'll just.
Yeah.
Prop it
Doors open.
open with a little rock or something.
Okay.
Should
Well,
be fine.
This is gonna be
It doesn't-
wonderful.
He keeps saying, "Oh, it's bold of you to assume it's vampires," so I can't tell if he's messing with us or it's actually not vampires and we were fed false information.
Mana vampires.
But either way,
magic
we
vampires.
we
It
haven't
is
seen
best
any
to
bite
just-
marks. They
it
just
is
keep getting
best.
their magic hearts stolen.
It is best to assume this is some sort of creature draining the magic from them. It doesn't matter if they're vampires or not.
Mhm.
We will treat
I
it
mean-
as its own unique thing until we are positive it is.
I mean, it sounds like a vampire.
It
I mean,
does.
can Kips tell if it takes the stuff when they're alive or dead?
Royce
Because
is back.
that'll help us in fighting them.
No, I'm not. That belch was someone else.
I mean, it could have been me. I just ate lasagna.
You can belch like Booger from Revenge of the Nerds.
I mean, give me enough soda and I can.
It's Garfield.
I said that wasn't soda. That was water.
Can you tell? Can you tell, Kips?
You want me to see how long the here? DM, I'm rolling medicine. I want to know how long the body has been dead.
Okay.
17.
By looking at it, you could guess it given the amount of decomposition in the body, but the fact that clothes haven't, you'd guess maybe at max maybe a week, maybe 2.
Okay. Okay.
Wait, would cure mummification work on these corpses?
I don't have cure mummification on me.
You are not a true follower of.
He's a follower of what? Medicine? Mizna's medicine?
He hasn't
You're
started
gonna
yet,
already.
question him?
Big jokes. Anyway,
Okay. I don't have the most valuable tool in order to deal with something of this.
garlic.
No,
Armor.
no. For me, not like actual combat. I don't have. I'm talking about the whole disease aspect.
The
I don't have a
DM eating ice
microscope.
cream.
No, I don't have a microscope.
That'll cure every disease. That'll flee.
I mean, if you consider killing them before the disease.
Yeah, I was gonna
spreads,
say.
then yes, it's a cure.
COVID 101.
Oh god.
This is getting morbid.
Anyway. I don't have a microscope, do I, DM?
Nope.
No? No, not at all. Yeah, that was a good assumption. I'm
Just
probably
shrink
not gonna.
yourself or enlarge the samples.
Do you realize how fucking large I'd have to make it in order to see the stuff I
Or
want
small
to
you'd
see?
have to make yourself.
Not happening.
I mean,
Um,
if you make both of them, if you make you and it's the size tiny, then I think it'll work.
Okay. What else do I want? I guess I'll just store the samples for now in
Okay.
some sort of cooled area, like a fridge or something.
Okay.
Freezer.
We'll come back to you.
Okay.
Kiv suddenly invents a freezer.
I have. Enjoy.
Icebox. Same thing.
Something. Somewhere cool.
Same thing I said.
Ice magic.
Yeah, he likes to give people the cold shoulder. All right. So, Cyrus,
Literally.
Yes.
you're napping.
Yes.
How goes it?
Great.
All right. We'll come back to you later.
Okay.
All right. So after a few moments, while the body's being tossed out, the blink dog is off doing its thing. Cyrus is snoring in the background. As the DM can't come up with something creative at this second because he's eating. Fenrir and Tikva, please feel free to converse as you finally make it back, Fenrir.
Alright, I'm sitting there in the hut with Cyrus, who's napping.
But
I
I'd be
guess.
sitting in there with. I'd be sitting right outside it. So if you want to talk to me, you can.
Okie dokie. I'm gonna copy this real quick so I can, when I hand you the note, just have you
Okay.
read it.
Alright, you gonna say anything? You gonna roleplay this?
Yeah, I needed to head to the PM so I could actually go to it. So yeah, Fenrir is going to enter whatever area we're in right now. I don't know if we're just out the street at this point.
Yep.
Into tiny hut. It's a magical bubble.
I don't even know what I just came back to in the fucking chat, but whatever. He's going to approach Chikva and just like hand out this note saying, "You should probably take a look at this."
Very well. She'll extend
And-
a hand.
I shall send it to you. Found that on a corpse outside. Don't really know the people on the ladder, but
I
you might.
sadly do. Cyrus, I think this might be of use to you. Is he napping, or is he just like sitting
friend
there?
is asleep over there.
Just kind of
Yeah, is he sleeping or is he like
Science.
napping long rest?
no, like just silently kind of
Well,
sitting
if
there.
he's sleeping, I will wake you up. But if you're awake, then I'll hand you the note.
No, he's just kind of being quiet
This
and
Dozed
seems-
relaxing.
I'll request it back when you're done, but I think you should take a look at this. And she hands it off. The PM line
I'll send it
continues.
to you, Cyrus.
No, I send it to him.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Cyrus is reading it
Yep.
along with the player playing him.
Yep. Tickfa looks a little bit
Message
worried.
simply says quack.
No. Yonk.
It says Hyonk. Come on, get it right.
Ducks don't got shit.
Fish, please.
Exactly.
Yes.
When Cyrus gets to the end of the note, you see like a very brief what the hell type look, and then a brief glimpse of anger when he realizes
makes
that
notes.
there may be some tie to the white dragon that helped him and the people that he does not like.
Yeah, no, Tickfa's watching his reaction as he reads, and she makes note of the recognition. This Ray Plastis guy, you know him?
Sorry, I assume
Who are
Cyrus.
you asking that to?
Cyrus?
The
Yeah.
name is very recently familiar. I had thought that the white dragon that helped us out of the Buanti lands was Titus, which is a god from one of the gods the Nords follow. I fear I may have been very horribly misled.
I can safely assume that he's an enemy of us, all of us.
Yes, however, I did make a deal with him, and I don't know what that will end up entailing.
Ah, so he's a being of that caliber, huh? That complicates things. Well, you said you found this on a corpse, Fenrir. Show me to this corpse. I must know who the man is that wrote this. She stands up as she says this, and she also asks Cyrus for the letter back.
Yeah, he hands the letter back, and Cyrus gets up also and lets the hut drop to follow.
Okay.
Falls through the wall.
Alright. Fenrir, I assume you should take them back to the corpse you found. I assume that was a yes.
Yeah, just lead them to the
No.
corpse.
Space duck.
As you
Yeah,
walk...
did you not hear me?
Yeah, it took a second. Sorry,
Oh.
you're lagging behind
I
the
said,
rest of
yeah,
us.
I just lead them back to the corpse.
Okay. So, as you head back to one of the smaller houses that seems to have kind of be caved in, where you found this body earlier, you see there's nothing there except a indent in a pile of hay where you saw the body originally.
There's no body here,
Hand
Fenrir.
is firmly placed on whip handle,
Mm-hmm.
and I would like to make a perception check to see if I can tell where this body went.
Okay, roll perception.
While
shall
he's
happily
doing that, Tikva will be on the alarm as well, but she'll glance towards Cyrus and be like, "Does the name on the note mean anything to you? Duke Galadriel."
Oh yeah, I was
Nat
gonna
20.
ask. Yeah, I was gonna ask that DM. Duke Galadriel. Is there just an N missing on that by the time it got to me?
You noticed as it states. Oh, they. I don't think the full thing got copy and pasted. Then, it was a torn piece of paper.
Okay.
Hmm.
So yeah. And
Yep.
Fenrir, as you look about, you don't see footprints walking away from this area. You don't see anything that would show that any movements happened in this area besides your own footprints.
Can I check the area for illusion magic
Sure.
that might have made a
I would
body
like to
appear
look
when it wasn't
up.
really there?
Fenrir wants to look up. Fenrir, you see a cloudy sky. It looks to be like it might rain soon, and that the DM is getting stormed on.
Non-natural 20.
Okay. Otherwise, nothing else catches your attention.
I
All right.
Sorry, I thought you said that we were in a house.
No. You're outside of it where you found a hay pile.
Mhm.
Okay.
But fair point. Now, either way,
Body in a
still a good
haystack.
idea.
Still a
And
good idea. Get inside.
that's Arcana, Tikva.
Yes.
You don't sense any magic coming off of this in the area.
Mm.
I mean, besides Kips's hut.
Yeah, I figured as much. You said
Yep.
there was a
Yes.
body. Are you sure it was dead?
I had
Suddenly-
assumed it was dead. I mean, everything else
Best
was.
Not
Suddenly,
to
Fenrir goes
assume.
about stabbing everybody.
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna stab everybody. I'm not like
Can
my whip
I-
isn't in my hand. It's still on the belt loop.
Okay.
But I am
noticed-
ready to draw.
One moment.
Yeah.
Cyrus, what's up?
Yes, I assume that was a handwritten note, right?
Uh-huh.
Did I recognize the handwriting?
Yeah. It's your handwriting.
Okay.
Duke Galadriel. Wait, Duke. Oh no. I just registered.
Oh my
I thought it
god.
was a name. I thought it was a name. Oh no.
Duke.
So there was supposed to be an N at the end of that?
Yeah,
or
it was a torn.
ripped?
It was a ripped piece of paper.
Torn
Yeah,
note.
I just didn't
Um,
copy a torn page
God.
that's found on a normal corpse.
No, okay, yeah,
Tick
in
doesn't know.
that, yeah. Okay, that makes sense. He would not
She
have
just has
shared
the letter.
the recognition of the handwriting.
Okay.
My wife has passed.
All right,
My
yeah,
life is
so-
important.
Fenrir, the body is gone, and as far as it goes, Malthor, as you start stabbing bodies, every once in a while, as you kind of poke into one, it's a little more bloated than the others, and some red smoke coming plowing out at you. So on occasion, you end up with this weird red ash on your body.
Gross.
I'm gonna make sure everything's dead in the area around where the door is, that way, just in case.
Okay.
Stabbing things seems safer.
I know this probably won't work, but am I able to, around the hay pile stack, do survival check just to see if I notice any
Sure.
disruption in the hay and the dirt that would have suggested a body was there or got moved?
Sure.
Alright, let's see if I can get a good roll. 17.
And okay, Malthor's also gonna start panicking.
All right. You don't
Every
see any.
5 minutes.
Do
You don't
Any
see any footprints or nothing seems off about this hay pile. It's just a normal hay pile. Even as you kind of move it about
Okay.
with your foot, nothing. It seems like it's been there for a while.
While they're doing this, Cyrus is going to take his trident out.
Okay. Your trident comes
And-
out. It stays quiet.
That's what he was checking for.
Thought you had a longsword.
I have that too.
That's what he told Zaya, at least. All right, Fenrir. Yeah, Fenrir has a question, Malthor.
how much my speech is lagging behind, so I just figured typing was a bit easier for that
No
while
worries.
everyone else was talking.
Yeah.
But yeah, Malthor, do any of us see you losing your shit?
Yeah.
He
that's a good
leaves the
question.
call. Welcome back, Malthor.
He ran
I'm
off.
back.
Yep, I noticed. Welcome back.
I'm back.
Yeah,
Hear me?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
we can hear you.
Would I have known where I about where it was when I lost connection?
It was somewhere within the area or within the village looking about.
I'm gonna go
Hmm.
looking about for my chest then.
Okay.
Stop strapping
drawn,
it on
shield up.
dumb dogs that can get killed easily. But yeah, do
least
we
they can
see
teleport out.
Malthor?
Oh no, I wouldn't be quiet during this. I'd be running around like a chicken with my head cut off.
Do any of
Okay,
us?
and it-
know
Oh,
this
Yeah,
thing?
see
it's
the
pretty
only-
obvious. Yeah, you're
Yeah, loud
saying.
man in loud armor.
Uh-huh.
And he's whistling for the blink dog.
Okay, at
Right,
this
just
point,
what we needed.
I'm still gonna have the whip coiled in my, like coiled up.
Mhm.
Like it's not just gonna be out willy nilly, but I'm gonna have it ready in my hand because at this point I'm thinking there's gonna be a fight soon.
Okay. Kips, give me a perception check real quick.
Was the door open to your lab, Kips boy?
Perception, you said?
Mhm.
That would be a 21.
Okay. You notice, thankfully, and don't jump, the corner of your eye as there's a blink dog with a very large chest standing right beside you, holding an arm in its mouth.
Wrong person.
Nope.
Okay.
It doesn't seem to move. It just holds its mouth. It holds the arm and slowly sets it down the ground.
Did he just give me a hand?
Yes. Trying out my joke.
Lending you a hand.
As
Okay then.
Wow.
as the dog
I-
disappears just
I'm
as
gonna
suddenly.
Gonna put this with the rest of the samples.
I don't have a dice to roll, damn it. This is okay. Give me a moment. As you go to start opening the door, the hand starts to move.
Nope, not happening. So nope, that's where is it?
Is it
Where is
friendly?
it?
It's not stroking his chin.
It's definitely not gonna be stroking my chin.
Is it groping him?
Where is it?
Oh, let's see what Kips is
The-
doing.
what?
Right Kips, what you got?
I forgot. Where
Think
is it?
quickly.
A moving hand.
Where is it?
He was
Where is
given a
it?
hand. Let's all give
gave
Kips
me
a
a fucking-
hand.
He gave me a fucking hand. He
Fucking
gave me
Christ.
a fucking hand.
Second
I
one.
guess I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna
That's a
cast
millionth Earth
sending.
grasp.
I'm gonna cast sending
Uh-huh.
to fucking.
Oh,
Who do I want
God.
to send it to?
Give
I'll
me a
send it.
strength check first.
Yeah, you got it, buddy.
Kips,
Wait, would
why
Kips
is your
have
health
recognized
so
it as
low?
being my blink dog?
I fixed his
because-
health.
That was
No,
that 7.
7?
7.
Suddenly the hand's gone, Kips.
Guess I'm not casting it.
And you feel your ass being groped.
God damn it. Okay, I'm casting it still.
You didn't touch.
It's the hand gall.
No, that would be a thumb.
There is a hand.
This is Ben's hand.
There is a hand in my lab on the loose. I need assistance.
The
Who
door
do any-
is
Who do you send this
Were
to?
you
Wait.
sending it? Yeah.
I'm going to send this to Vampire Man.
Fenrir?
Yes.
Without lot. I hope you understand what you're setting up right now.
sorry.
I'm going to run into the lab then.
You don't know where
Uh,
the lab's door is shut. It's gone, as far as you
I
can see.
opened the lab door
Uh,
again, god damn it.
And you feel your other cheek grasped firmly.
God damn it.
As you
Okay.
walk
Can I
up,
see
Fenrir,
Fenrir
as you
take off?
run, while Tikva and Cyrus are kind of following after Malthor, heading off back to where you saw the lab's door last. As you see it open, you just see Kips looking like he's very awkward. His face is slightly blushed, and you notice there's a very disembodied wrist right at where the elbow joint is, and it seems to be grasping firmly onto something.
Can someone get this thing off of me?
As Kips turns, and you see he has a
Hold.
tail.
Still.
I hold still and brace.
This is the fan fiction was meant for. All right.
Someone write it. Someone write it.
I am going to roll to hit with the whip.
Okay, go ahead.
He's gonna whip me in the ass.
So I rolled a nat 1.
Okay.
Why didn't
So,
you just grab the hand?
As you go to whip, the hand releases and crawls in between his legs and grabs hold firmly. As Kips starts to drop to the ground, having his nuts held hard and being crushed, you then whip Kips across the face, smashing his face. Go ahead and roll damage.
I would like to apologize right off the bat.
This is what happens
Um,
when Cyrus aren't around to be the sensible
Uh,
ones.
Kips, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Are you, by chance, just out of curiosity, any type of aberration, fae, being done dead, or
No.
the like?
No.
Okay, cool.
balls
so
are
you're not
now.
getting- well, yeah, I guess so. In that case, you only take 12 damage.
Oh, plus add another 4 from crushing damage. Or rather bludgeoning.
Wait, why bludgeoning?
His nuts are being
The
crushed.
Oh,
I'm at 42
I thought you were
HP.
saying like I was doing
No.
that.
Well,
Nope.
I
As
can say this. Kips is about to say, "Whip me, daddy."
as Malthor, Cyrus, and Tikva are off looking for Blink Dog number 2.
Chuck. Actually, no, Charlie.
No.
Chuck, no.
Ready.
Doing that, you guys can hear the very loud moan and gasp coming from back at the center of town where you last saw Kips and where Fenrir turned and ran.
It's not the
Should-
time.
Some of you two go deal with that. I'll find my blink dog.
As you say that, the Blink
Right.
Dog suddenly walks out of a side alleyway carrying an arm.
I'm gonna
Mm.
take the arm. I'm going to crush it in my hand.
It
Simply-
doesn't crush.
I'm going to get worried and
Stepping
stare
away.
at it,
It-
and holding it away from my body.
Okay, it's a hand or it's an arm. Congratulations.
Does it have a hand?
It does.
I'm gonna look at it and be like, I'm gonna look at the blink dog and simply go, "This is very disarming, but thanks for the hand."
You see the dog bark, turn, pick up something. You see a head, and it throws it at you. You were just given head
He's-
by a dog. Shut up. All right.
He's always one
Heads
step
up.
ahead of him.
Oh, god damn it.
I'm gonna go while
All
I'm
the
ahead.
puns.
No.
Heads up, guys.
Uh,
There's a lot of bodies
uh.
around here.
Oh, these puns are giving me a headache.
No pun intended.
No pun intended. Definitely.
All right. So as the dog appears, you can still hear moaning coming from off in the distance. You're not sure if that's pleasure or
I'm
pain
gonna-
at this point.
Tell the dog to stay with me from now on, unless I'm asking it to do any kind with
As soon as you say that, it turns and vanishes.
son of a bitch. It's supposed to be loyal to me.
It ain't. It ain't. It ain't. It
Bitches
just
ain't loyal, mate. All right.
So I got stuck with a female blink dog this time.
So as you guys return, you just see the poor Kips. Now at this point, his ball is being grasped by a very gray-looking hand as he is laying on the ground, squealing in pain. And he has a nice
that matter?
long whip burn mark across his face. And Fenrir looks like he's feeling awkward.
Oh no, it would be a
What?
laceration from that close.
What in
Um,
Moors is happening?
Do you want me to try again?
Can you not?
What are you
use-
guys doing, and why do you have hands there?
This
You
is
see the
really
pulse.
not
The arm and be like,
time.
"Do you want the matching one?"
I think it's trying to drain me.
Actually, yeah, Kips, give me a perception check. Let's see if you can feel. You know, that gave me a great idea. Thank you, Kips. I love I love when my
my
players give me a better
God.
idea.
21.
You feel something's biting you.
Get this thing off of me.
It
You
has
feel
a mouth.
pangs.
Get this.
Um,
I'm going to start.
What you do in your in your personal time is your own thing, but I mean,
I'm gonna
what-
roll to hit it again with the freaking whip.
God damn it!
Can I-
No, no.
Can I just
no.
kick him in the nuts?
Stop whipping it.
Trust me, you'll be glad I do if I actually hit it.
Malthor's just gonna walk up and kick the hand.
I cast banishment on it. I cast banishment on it. I cast it.
Does 27 hit?
Oh my god.
Give me a moment.
Oh my god.
You miss and you smack Kips in the nuts.
I cast banishment on this thing. I'm done with this. I'm done. No.
Are you sure,
gone.
Kips? I'm gonna ask you really clear, just to get the clarification. Are you sure you want to cast banishment on something that's chewing on your nuts currently?
It's
You needed clarification for that. Yeah.
I need to make sure I'm hearing this right. Are you wanting to cast? Yeah, go ahead. Feel free to answer.
I summon my stand. I'm casting Guardian of Faith. It's gonna get this thing off of me.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Pippin!
You
God
wanted
damn it,
vampires,
that's what
Fenrir. I'm sorry. This is the vampire you got.
Yeah, the hand
hand
vampire. Attracted to the blood of the penis.
That's not what it's trying to drain.
It's draining
going
the
for the-
semen.
It requires children.
All right, Kips. You're.
I know. Oh my god, that's terrible. I just imagined something. I'm sending that to you later, DM.
All right, Kips. So you said you're casting what? Guardian something?
I'm
Guardian of Faith.
casting Guardian of Faith.
All right. Okay. So what you guys see is this large, like, iron golem, made of a blue, kind of sparkling light up here above Kips,
And I say,
sword in hand.
get this thing off of me.
Okay.
Oh god.
It's going
Oh,
to.
God.
It's going to attack. I'm gonna roll. The thing dodges out of the way.
No.
Kips, roll damage. Oh, it's
a
20.
Cyrus not.
It's,
20
it's a
radiant.
flat 20.
Well, since you're prone, it's an automatic failure. You take 20 points of radiant damage, Kips, as it slices your.
Can it hurt the user?
Yeah, technically.
Yes, it
There's
can.
no rule against it. Yes, Cyrus, go
Um,
ahead, please. Make
Healer's
this
gonna
more
need to heal
entertaining.
himself.
I'm picturing like this happening about the same time he cast the Guardian.
Uh-huh.
He doesn't think that this is like an actual threat at this point because he has no idea the hand's been moving. He thinks it's a joke. He's gonna cast light on the hand. so the hand just lights up. Or the arm.
Okay. As you do that, Kips, you notice something throughout the pain. Your balls are blue, are brightly lit up now with a blue spectral light.
Oh,
Even better, you feel your magic draining.
Can I walk up and grab the hand?
Sure, you can try. Give me a dexterity
do
check.
Chickfa is hanging way
Dex
back
check.
just watching this.
Fenrir, I'm curious. What are
Okay.
you doing at this point?
He's trying to whip it. We already know.
Use a
it
different
with-
weapon.
Fenrir puts away the whip and turns and leaves. I see it.
21.
Okay, give me a moment.
No, I'm not leaving. I'm just
Mm-hmm.
waiting for a moment of opportunity.
I
What?
got a
Do
23
not tell-
as you go to grab. You are now holding all of Kips as the thing has crawled back under Kips's legs and is now trying to insert itself to get
Oh
closer
my-
to
Reach
Kips's
for it
vein.
again.
Kips, did you want to do anything at this point, buddy?
would gentle repose stop this thing?
No. You don't-
What? What's
Wait a
the
minute. Wait a minute. I have
classification
ability.
of this
thing's
hand?
Undead, correct?
It counts. Give me a moment. So it counts as undead.
Okay, I'm gonna try something. I need
Some holy water.
I need a wisdom saving throw from it. I'm gonna control undead.
It auto fails. It doesn't have a wisdom score.
Okay, it must obey my commands for 24 hours. I tell it to get off of Kips.
Okay, as it pulls its finger out. Yes.
Didn't even use loop.
Who said
It didn't need to.
that was me. So, is it just like on the floor now?
Malthor?
It's following my orders too, so don't kill it. That'll break the
As
thing.
you see the thing kind of pops off onto the floor, one of its fingers looks a little, or its hand looks a little bloody.
Oh my
What
god.
is the meaning of all of this?
Kips is no longer a virgin. The hand must.
He's had too many thumbs inserted
Um,
before.
This hand needs to take it.
I'm gonna douse the hand in holy water.
And as you do that, I'm going to strike it with the whip.
Okay, go ahead and make an attacking throw, Fenrir.
Okay.
What about me dousing it in holy water?
You
at the
don't
same
need
time?
to. It's not gonna
Damning.
move.
Natural 20. Are you
Congrats,
fucking
you
kidding
hit
me?
a standing still target with a nat 20. Go ahead and roll to confirm, buddy.
Okay, one sec.
I wasted an ability on this because god damn it.
17.
All right, you double the dice rolls. Okay, go ahead and roll damage.
Watch it. Only
So
has one hit
that's-
point.
1 second.
Watch its
Because you
fucking...
said it is undead, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and then I need to roll another d8.
I don't think you're going to need to, buddy.
Watch, it's
That
an
was
immortal
8.
object for some.
So that is 25 points of damage.
As you whip the hand, it falls over and lights a flame from the friction of your whip. As the holy water lights it, this kind of blue light starts flaming off of it, almost catching Kips's hair on fire, or fur rather. Sorry.
I go and start healing Kips. And I look at the other hand that I'm holding and I put it onto the blaze. And I simply say, start burning the bodies.
Right. At being told that if Tikva sees any of the other bodies, she's gonna start firebolting them and
Okay.
burning them. So and she's gonna also look at Cyrus like, "Let's go. Let's just do this. Let's leave." She does not want to be here.
I'm not gonna
movie, and I thought this
say-
was a joke. Sorry.
Oh, by the way, Kips's balls are still brightly lit up right now. Currently, the light spell's still going.
Yeah,
You,
I,
you make
well,
that
it's not
roll.
concentration, so it's just on for an hour.
Oh. So Kips, you're not
And I
gonna.
don't have dispel
Kips.
magic. I'm not Zaya.
Oh,
I mean,
literally
I
have
do, but
blue
I'm not
balls.
going to. It helps keep track of Kips.
Oh yeah,
I literally have blue balls right
Kips,
now.
you lost 2 of your highest spell slots.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna look at Kips and be like, new rule.
I am just
No getting
gonna...
hand jobs from undead things.
New rule. One of you is staying with me.
When Malthor said to burn the bodies, were there bodies in the lab
Fenrir
still?
is out of the door
Yes.
by now.
Fenrir, as you walk out the door, none of the bodies are there anymore.
I draw a whip.
What
and
time is
stand
it?
guard.
It's about midday at this point.
Mm.
Kips can.
I
yeah.
think this proves that this place is more dangerous than it once was. And Kips, if you could tell us what information you got so far, that'd be useful. And I say we get a move on, or at least get to a secure location.
How about we get a
I mean,
move on first?
Yeah, let's
and
let's
then I
leave the
tell you.
tap. By the way,
Are
Kips, I
you-
used 20 lay on hands points on you.
So I get 20 HP.
Yep.
Cyrus pulls a small
Oh.
cube out of his pocket and says the word gull.
In
Okay.
the distance we hear, yes.
Okay.
What?
Once and once it pops out, starts climbing on the airship.
Okay.
Gets on the airship.
Yep.
All right. As you guys climb onto the airship, you see 2 things. First off, you see Chester sitting there.
Wait, my
Secondly,
Chester?
yes, you're Chester. Secondly, you see
I-
the corpse of the cat. Or the tabaxi.
What is one of them
I
doing
hug
on this
Chester.
ship?
Kips, you recognize this as your sign. This was your protege that you had hired on.
Wait,
Fenrir,
I
can
hug
you
Kip.
throw the
I-
body overboard, please? Yes,
Burn
we
it,
gotta move
burn
on.
it, burn it.
what?
That's
What?
right, actually. Fenrir, are you? Whatever. I suppose I'll just do it, and I'll cast Firebolt at the body to burn it, as instructed.
As we throw it over, please. 'Cause
As
no,
Cyrus goes
no to the
to
cat.
pick it up, even if it's burning, and just throws it overboard.
Yep.
All right, Cyrus.
No tabaxi.
Give me a dexterity saving throw. With
If it's,
disadvantage.
I was gonna say, if it's the potential of taking fire damage, I'm currently immune.
You know,
If that matters.
nope, you're
Okay.
good.
Just
Hmm.
checking.
Okay, so who all was on the boat?
I got.
I
'Cause I'm
was
hugging
on.
Chester.
I just got on, so.
Okay, Fenrir,
I'm
did you
probably
climb
near
onto the boat?
stairs.
I'm following my paycheck.
Okay, and Kips, are you just lying on the ground trying to deal with the world currently?
Where are the rest going? And I'm following them.
Okay, as you all do, a loud explosion suddenly appears as the body is lit on fire of the dead tabaxi.
Great.
First, Cyrus, you get launched into a building, taking 36 points of force damage.
Say if I had any time for a reaction, I would cast Featherfall on
Okay.
myself.
So you feather fall into a brick wall,
No
Okay.
one else.
at high speed, still taking 36 points of force damage.
You're just higher up on the wall.
But the good news is you land softly. So, you don't take any damage from the fall itself. You take damage from the impact of hitting a wall directly from the explosion hitting you. The rest of the party take 20 points of force damage as you guys get launched off
Do-
the boat.
I also have a reaction.
Sure.
I would like to cast Shield and protect myself. I have a +5 bonus to AC, and I don't know if it says I take no damage for like magic missile. I don't know if the force field protects against bludgeoning damage.
It does not. So,
Damn.
that's still 20
still
points
launched.
of force damage that you're taking.
20.
Can I try and catch
Mhm.
myself?
Did we not get a? Did none of us get a dexterity check?
No, not for this, because none of you would have expected this.
Darn.
Can I
Yeah,
try and
'cause
catch
Tikva's
myself
not-
and catch and hope to God Chester's still alive?
Oh, Chester's fine as far as it goes. You don't
He
see
can
him get knocked.
teleport.
Oh,
all
he
right.
must have switched.
Can
Can I
I
try and catch
try
myself?
to, with the whip, attach onto the ship to prevent myself from hitting anything?
Yeah, but you'll still take damage even if you succeed, because your shoulder could get dislocated during that.
Just roll. Just roll.
So I'll say, give me a strength check for that, actually,
Fair enough.
since I assume your character is proficient with whips.
Okay.
So
That is, yeah. That is a 16.
okay, as you manage to just don't move your arm enough with the swing as you wrap it around one of the rails, you manage to swing yourself back towards the ship. However, you do still smack into the ship as you're coming back towards it, catching your foot. You take 2 points of force damage.
Can
The
I
rat-
try
the
and
tank
catch myself
takes
as
the
we
lead.
land? As I land on the.
Yeah, Malthor, go ahead and give me another a dex or an athletics check.
Oh yay, athletics! This is.
I'm at 69 health, boys.
How's
I'm at
a 28
60.
sound?
You're still taking half damage. So congratulations, you
10.
managed to scar up your hands as you cut yourself on the dirt. The dirt and gravel
I take
cutting up
10
your
damage.
hands to all hell. So yep. All right.
What trick with that healing hands? Heals myself. Heals
Mhm.
my hands specifically. Rubbing
Do
them
the
together.
tanks really need healed after the 2 spellcasters just took a shitload of damage?
I mean,
When
I'm gonna
Pick
get back.
back-
I'm gonna start
I
climbing
was gonna
back
say,
up onto the
I
ship
didn't take
to hug Chester.
fucking much at all.
yeah, where is Tikva right now? Now that she's
You guys are
probably
all on the
gotten up and
ground.
brushed
You're only a
herself
few
off?
feet away. At this point, you're only a few feet away from
She's
the
gonna
ship.
go make sure Cyrus didn't break bones getting crushed, because she assumes Malthor and Fenrir look okay.
I'm still on the ship because
Yep.
I fucking whip back
Yep.
onto it.
And Kips
I'm
is
gonna
still
go onto
clutching
the
his
ship and
nuts, I
start trying
imagine.
to put out fires if I
There's no
any.
fire. Nope.
Nope.
But the
How
corpse
much
is
is
gone.
damage?
Force damage.
No damage to the ship.
Oh, good. I'm a hug.
Okay. Kips,
This.
give me a perception check.
No.
You ever wanted to fuck with a cleric?
Spare the boy.
21.
You noticed something. Alright, give me a moment. Let me message you.
Oh God, the cat's gonna.
You cut out, so I literally don't know what you just said.
Be glad I did. He's about to
I
be
think I
violated
know
by
what
a
you
feline.
said. Oh gosh. They have barbs.
My God, that's where.
It's the truth. Biology.
It is, but we shouldn't have told Kips.
No, you shouldn't have told DM. That's a good idea next time.
Yeah.
God damn it. I'm sorry, Tren.
And it's at that moment Kips realized he needed to get a cup.
This moment, it's realized I shouldn't have joined today's session.
This would have happened either way. What are you talking about? It just-
Avalanche of heads. I scream as I point towards the horde of heads rolling at us.
Okay, yeah, I'm on the. I'm grabbing. If I'm near Cyrus, I'm just gonna pull him.
Cyrus
towards
got
the
blown
ship.
to the other side of the ship. On the opposite
Okay,
side.
well, am I near Kips? Is Kips still on the ground?
Yes, Kips is still on the ground, and no, you were going to the other side of the ship, so you would have made it about halfway between you and to the ship, so.
Alright, well, I'm just gonna start hoofing it to the ship.
Alright.
I'm Bolton.
Kips gets up and
Hussein.
crawls. Yes.
Cyrus stood up, cast cure wounds out of the bracelet that was from Zaya,
Okay.
and then hearing that, starts booking it to the.
I mean,
Double the
Ship.
cure,
Malthor's gonna
double
look
your
over
cure
the
wounds
edge.
spell. Whatever you get, double it. Alright, yes, Malthor.
Oh, okay.
Malthor's gonna look over the edge, and he's gonna try something. Well, this might do absolutely nothing, but it might do amazing things. Give me one moment. I'm going to look down at a rock. Oh wait, no, that won't. Shit.
Rocks typically
Oh.
don't shit.
No. What I was gonna do was that would have been helpful. You know what? I'm gonna try this. I'll point down there, and I'm going to create or destroy water. I'm gonna create water,
Okay.
and
Around the heads.
Yeah, I'm gonna create it around the heads and try and have it flowing away from us. I'm using a 3rd level spell slot for this to create
Okay.
as much water as possible.
Okay.
So
The heads float.
and I'm trying to push it away if
Okay.
possible.
As the current begins to push out, and you see as Cyrus climbs back onto the boat after curing himself, as the party gets onto the boat, seeing this, okay, give me a second. Okay.
You have to find the word to describe the
As the heads
My
begin
heads.
to bob in the water, as the water starts to flow out of your hands, Malthor, you notice they start spinning like rudders, trying to come towards you. They're not moving much, as they're kind of getting carried away by the current, but they're still trying.
I'm gonna look at somebody and say, if someone has an electric spell, right now would be a very good time to use it.
Where's the water coming from?
His hands.
His
My
hands?
hand.
Is there a direct
just-
stream?
Yeah, it's spraying
Yes.
straight onto the ground.
Tikva
Heavy enough.
shocking grasp that instantly. She just reaches out and shocking grasps the
Okay,
water.
roll damage.
Okay. It's let me see. D8, I believe, if I'm correct. Yep. Can't take reactions until the start of its next turn. By the way.
Okay,
Oh, 10.
congrats. So Malthor, you can't take reactions till your next turn.
I'm resistant to
Nice.
electric type to a shock.
Electric types.
Yes.
All right.
I'm a rock type Pokemon today.
No head for you. Got it. All right. So, as I never said these were vampires, Fenrir.
I know.
No, they're just undead.
I'm just saying, just
Uh-huh.
in case.
No, I know. All right. As the heads start taking damage, you see that most of them start to fry and turn to ash as the water pushes them away.
Can I bless
Melthor is
the
going to
entire?
shudder a bit and stop
Someone,
creating water as soon as most of them are dead and say, "Need to go now."
someone command the ship to go.
I don't know how to fly this thing.
Was the animatronic ever put back on that steers the
Nope.
ship?
And Chester
Malthor's
is
gonna
wagging
go
its
and try-
tail.
I tell Chester, I wish you wouldn't have thrown him off, but good job, you followed orders. Do you know how to steer the ship? Asking the dog to steer the ship.
Cyrus will
He has
go
an
and try to
intelligence of
figure it out
10.
also.
Okay, Cyrus, give me an intelligence check.
That I can do.
Chester has an intelligence of 10 in his help.
Apparently
Okay.
not very well this time.
It is a
I
round
need
wheel. It goes one way or another. You don't have any clue how to get it up in the sky though. You think you could probably get it moving forward, but if you do so, you're gonna run into everything along the way.
How close is he to Tikva?
You guys, you're on the lower deck. He's on the upper deck, but yeah, no.
Malthor's gonna go up and try and start figuring out how to move the ship.
If they're not successful, I'll go.
Maybe if you guys looked at Ricard when he was flying this thing, you would know what you're doing.
Well, I was gonna say, I
was
think
busy
Cyrus would have
fancy.
paid attention a little bit, so he would just start saying like,
And Malthor's been
Up.
on enough ships.
Up doesn't seem to work.
raise.
Nope.
Are
Get us the
there were
fuck outta here!
automatons? Are there automatons still
There are
on the
not.
boat? I look for a
Okay,
control
Chester,
crystal
you're
of
a
some
good
kind
boy,
or
you
control
listen too
rod.
well
There's
to
no
your
control
idiot of a
rod.
master.
It's just this wheel and what looks to be 2 sticks.
You know what? Is
Yeah,
has
I will
got-
grab one of the sticks and start to pull back slowly.
Okay, as
I'll
you
say
do so.
right if there's a left and right, I'll try right one.
Okay, as you do so, the ship starts pointing down and starts slamming into the dirt.
I put it back right away and then try going very slowly forward with that stick.
Okay, as you do so, the nose of the ship starts pointing up and it doesn't move. As you all start to feel yourself leaning back as Kips loses his feet and slams himself into a post.
I try not to get, if it starts angling, I'll try not to get the angle too much, and then I will try the other stick and start pushing it forward slowly to see if it starts moving forward.
Okay, as you push the other stick forward, you see the sails seem to drop and the ship suddenly takes off.
Okay, then yeah, as controlled
Grab
as I
on.
can, I will try to keep the angle steeper, but not steep enough that we would lose footing, and go like, I would say maybe a medium speed up to get up away from the city.
And like a true teenage driver with their first time behind a stick shift, the ship seems to jolt and jump every few seconds as Cyrus nervously tries to keep the ship steady, as it seems to tip every once in a while slightly, or one way or another. Or turn left and start to spin and almost turn itself upside down.
I'm gonna be asking Chester where he dumped the animatronics at.
Tiefling lands?
Chester
By the
looks at you,
cornfields?
confused, and then stares at Kips's glowing balls.
I pat him and say, "Don't. They're toxic."
And Chester goes, fetch!
No fetch.
And Chester runs at Kips's nuts. Alright, we will come back to that in a moment.
This video is not getting monetized.
Fey dogs love shiny shit, so I'm sorry, Kips. I assume you're still there.
That's not gonna happen.
Leaves.
Alright, so as the ship starts to take off, you guys are now floating at a rather slow pace for the most part, as the ship doesn't seem to move at the medium rate that Cyrus wants it, but you guys are high enough off the ground that you don't feel like you're going to be attacked anymore. And as you look out, you notice the sky has gone almost a kind of deep red with black smoky clouds all about. As you look all around, seeing for almost miles due to the fact that most of the Nordlands are almost completely flat, cities and castles that are on fire with large plumes of smoke coming out of them. You can see many from this distance. The citadel or the capital has its walls have been crushed and torn down. And as you look about on different, just from the south and behind you, you also see two other castles that seem to be in the same condition. And that is where you guys stand currently as you look out. The fields seem to be almost ablaze. Screams can be heard from every distance. And you can hear Kips fighting a dog off from biting his nuts.
Down, boy. Down. Down.
I think
I'm
as
gonna be
Cyrus
trying
is
to restrain Chester.
Those are not.
as Cyrus
too
is figuring out how to fly, he will attempt to get like 200 to 300 feet off the ground,
Okay.
just because his knowledge of most spell ranges are less than that. And try to level it off.
Okay. As the ship does
and
level
then
off.
just kind of get it back into a floating, like not moving ahead motion to try to figure out where we're gonna go.
Okay. It goes at the slowest pace possible as you level it out, about 300 feet above the ground.
Okay.
Am I able to do the second wind on myself
Mhm.
to just get some HP back? Yeah, that's what Tigva's gonna do. She's gonna try to like shake off the explosion that just happened.
Malthor's gonna pat her
5,
on the back
wonderful.
as well, and use healing hands so that 10 on.
Okay.
10? Okay,
Yep.
thank you. I look better. She's gonna kind of look over at Malthor and be like, "What the hell was that cat?"
That was the one who invented the rats, from my understanding.
Wonderful. I'm glad he's disposed of. And she's gonna walk
Yes,
up
I
to
told
Cyrus.
Chester. I point at Chester and I say, I told my original Blink Dog, who I thought and dead. I don't know how he to dispose of him because rats, and he was gonna crash this ship into the city. Good job.
She's cautiously going up to Cyrus because again, I'm sure the ride's pretty rocky. And she's like, "I'm assuming you don't really know how to fly this thing."
This was Captain's
Learning as we
department.
go. Yeah, Captain was the sailing person, although his expertise was on
Navigator.
Captain was the
water-based
captain.
boats. Although he did fly this ship fairly well also. I think I've got the gist down. It appears that the labels were not upside down, for anyone that catches that reference.
Was it inverted controls?
Boy. Is Tikva able to look it over and do an intelligence or arcana check and get any sort of like, in case Cyrus can't fly, is she able to get the basic controls down as a backup driver?
Explain what he's figured out, where the
Okay.
right stick, if you, I think I said when we pulled it back, the nose went down, forward, the nose went up. I will explain all of that. And then the other stick seems to be motion or forward motion.
Is there a side-to-side steering?
I do not believe it can strafe.
Turn?
Cyrus all of a sudden grabs you, Tikva, spins you around, and it's gonna sound weird, reaches up underneath your armor on your back.
Pardon?
And tries to pull out whatever it is that he sees.
As you feel something very cold and clammy, and then you feel what you're actually looking for.
Well, Cyrus, what? By the
You
gods!
pull out a small finger.
Yeah, Fenrir, like, seeing him, like, what he thinks is vandalizing the queen, is, like, about ready to strike Cyrus with his whip.
Malthor comes up, stops Fenrir.
He'll take the finger, throw it on the ground, and firebolt it.
You don't have to make it a damage roll of more than 1 HP is dead, as the finger melts or burns to ash.
I would have preferred a warning. As she like kind of adjusts her armor.
If you would have warned
Was another one of those arms. Sorry.
Right.
You also noticed something, Cyrus, when you were doing this. I'm gonna send you something.
Fenrir kind of like like kind of like a protective like father kind of figure, just kind of like puts his arm in front of Tikva and like just kind of gestures her to go back a little.
Tikva raised
I
her
do
hand with
apologize.
He
I
did it for the best. I understand. Thank you for your concern, Fenrir. Just everyone, keep an eye out. Check your armor for unwanted animated bits and pieces.
Um,
And she adjusts her
Still
armor, fixes
goes back to
herself.
trying to restrain Chester.
I
Oh, God.
wonder.
Wonder what.
That's legit, by the way, Cyrus. So
Anyway, back to the controls. Is there not a way
Okay.
to turn the direction of this ship? Is it
The
only back,
wheel!
forward, and back?
I assume that this wheel will probably turn the direction. I just tried to get us up and away from
Right.
back there, and now I see
I'm
it seems to
assuming that
be
place,
no
and I'm gonna
problems.
point towards the biggest burning city in the distance.
Castle.
I'm assuming that's the capital on fire.
It appears that way, yes.
If the capital's on fire, where can we go that would be safe? Everything looks to be on fire, which is maybe for the best to burn
The
these
fire's on
animated
fire.
corpses, but with all these, there's screams, but do undead scream?
I still think
Um,
that'd probably be the best place to go,
occasionally.
because if they're going to consolidate forces, they would probably consolidate in the Citadel.
We should probably try to keep to the air for travel. I'm not sure how you plan to land this thing, or if you can feather fall us all and just simply shrink the ship. I don't want anyone getting on the ship.
at the mention of that, Kips, give me a perception check. While Fenrir,
Son of
Malthor, Cyrus are all up around the wheel.
I said I went back down and tried to keep her.
No, Chester left him alone as the spell wore off.
I was never at the wheel.
No, you were heading up there to get between.
Yeah, you went up to
That's a
help the
12.
queen.
Oh, I didn't
Yep.
realize that you were up there. Never mind.
I was
Kips,
with Cyrus
you hear
by the steering.
a very deep snoring coming from inside the cabin.
Oh my god.
I
I'm not going in
swear.
there.
God. Do you notify us?
Yes, I'm telling you. I'm saying
I
there's something
come
in
down
there.
and I
I'm
go
not
in,
going in
sword drawn.
All right, as you open the door, you see it's dark. You look in there as you see a red silk bed with drapes coming down made of some sort of sparkling, almost like spider-like silk.
I use light on my sword.
All right, you see a very short, kind of stumpy-looking humanoid in full plate, with a long red beard, very short cropped hair, green eyes, and seems to be holding a mug of some sort that you, as soon as you open the door, you smell alcohol.
I am going to drag his ass out.
As you go to grab, give me a dexterity saving throw.
Son of a...
Is it? It is.
I think I know who it is.
Dex save on as I hit.
Mm-hmm. This is why Kips didn't want to go in.
22.
Okay. As you manage to dodge out of the way and release your hand from grabbing the man's leg, you notice the red almost kind of gets blown off as if it was some sort of dust on his face. Instead, a strange blue beard is seen with his blue skin as well as his almost deeper blue eyes. You recognize almost immediately now closer looking at him. You've never met this
Okay.
person, but this is a dwarf, obviously.
Who the fuck
And
are you?
they're wearing
Why
stone
are you on our
armor.
ship? Wait a minute.
And as you say that, the man kind of drunkenly looks up at you and goes, "Fuck off," and falls back over.
I'm gonna go get... Actually, Cyrus of them?
None of them know him.
God damn. I'm just gonna... You know what? I'm gonna grapple him again. And I'm gonna say,
Oh my
I need
gosh.
some help. I'm gonna
It's
yell,
a-
I need help down here. We have an intruder on board.
Fenrir is going to
Wonderful.
vault over the rail and come to the rescue.
As you do, you see Malthor suddenly smacking against the wall with a big bruise on his nose and a very angry-looking blue dwarf sitting up in full armor, full plate
I
armor
don't know
with
who the
stone
fuck
armor.
this is.
The armor
He's an
looks
intruder on the ship.
Fenrir, from what you gather, this man is literally wearing stone, like rock, as armor.
God damn it, Dolkin.
Brocker, is that you?
No, this is a legit character from a previous player.
Yep, Dolkin. The Realm Smith.
Yeah. If Tikva comes down, like falling at a distance, and she
Cyrus
sees
will
the
make his
door,
way there.
is there anything about this that she would hear? Like any tales of someone similar? Any noticeable things? I don't.
Nope.
She's gonna like hold a hand up to stop Fenrir and Malthor and be like, "Could you all just talk instead of trying to pummel this man?
He's a
He's
drunk
not
asshole.
undead.
I was just gonna tie
He's
his
not
ass up.
undead."
I was just gonna
Just-
tie him up.
Excuse them, we just got about mauled to death. Who are you? What are you doing here? I was told the ship was empty.
He looks at you for a second, pulls out a very dull dagger, and aims it away from you, and just starts twisting it in the air. And you just see as a door starts opening, a wood door opens out of nowhere. And he sets his glass down, or his mug down, and just rolls through the door, shutting it behind him.
Do I
And
recognize
this
that
is-
magic at all?
It's from
I don't-
you're very well educated, Tikva. Give me a history
Mhm.
check for that.
Nice. I hope my history's high.
Cyrus sees
It's
that
not
he'd
the
like to figure it
highest.
out too.
15.
Okay, Cyrus.
History, or I guess it doesn't make a difference. Both are +7 or +9, so.
Wow, way to brag.
All right. So Tikva, you've heard of a very rare and ancient magic called realm smithing. It's an old dwarven
Mm.
art. It's very rare to find. In fact, actually, it's unheard of nowadays. You've never heard of anybody practicing it in the modern day, and you've never actually seen it, but you've heard that theoretically any smith that has this ability can craft a door to another realm using anything. Cyrus, in your homeland, you've never heard about something like this. This physically could not exist.
God damn it, Malthor! He's a powerful realm smither. We could have used his help as an ally. She's
Well,
like
he
pinching the
shouldn't have
bridge
been
of
on the
her
ship.
nose. He probably appeared here because it was the only safe place among here. You don't have to go striking everyone first. Come, what did I say earlier about scouting before we just charge into the town? This applies
Fair
here.
enough.
As
Enough,
Kip's
sorry.
balls are still in pain.
Is the doorway still there?
Nope.
No.
It
I'm gonna
vanishes.
walk
He
over to where he
comes-
did that. Actually, would I have recognized that at all?
Nope.
No.
Damn.
Yeah.
If he comes back, apologize and ask him for his assistance. That magic's practically extinct. The fact that he
What even
knows how to
was
do
that? I
that.
could tell he was
realm
smith.
smithing. They can smith doors between realms, from what I understand. It's, like I said, an art, a class of magic nearly extinct. He's practically an endangered species or whatever. The point is, if he knows it, he is valuable. Very valuable, and probably very powerful.
He looked like
I've
a
never-
smurf.
Did
Well-
Cyrus see the dwarf?
Yeah.
He's never tried it before with someone that he's only seen. It's someone that he's actually met,
Mhm.
but he will try to cast sending to that dwarf and just ask friend or foe, and if friend can help, can we help?
He gets 25 words to respond, right?
Yep. And a 5% chance if it's crossing dimensions or planes that it won't go.
I feel a PM coming on.
I feel a disturbance in the force.
God damn it, Tolkien.
I
If
feel a
only
disturbance in
Zaya
my-
was still alive.
I
Only
feel-
Zaya was still alive.
Kips, I caught that, but don't worry, you're good.
I was about to say I feel a disturbance in my pants.
You do. Your balls are still bleeding, by the way.
Yes, yes, they are.
God. No
I'm
more
not
fur
healing
bug
those, buddy.
babies.
You're
Quite
not
hairy too.
Malthor, you're not gonna lay on hands, Kip's wound.
Nope, that's his business. I already felt was down there. I don't
He's a
want to touch it
cleric.
again.
He can handle it.
I had to touch it once. That was enough. I feel like cleaning my hand with fire.
You're gonna have to get Ysera in this game, Turin. Alright. That's all you get, Cyrus.
Okay. One more time. Using up one more slot.
Luckily, we can long rest. We're in the air. No, I don't actually believe we'll get a chance to.
Yep.
That's all he's doing currently.
So does
Benjamin
Tigfoot just see him focusing?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Alright, she's gonna go up and just be on the top deck just to keep a lookout on what's going on below. Because everyone's down at the bottom
Malthor's
deck
gonna go
now.
join her because he's gonna be used down there at this point.
Yeah, sending is verbal, somatic, and materials. So yeah, it's you would see me casting a spell.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I figure you're doing something, so I'm just keeping a lookout.
Alright. As you guys
I
begin.
don't.
Huh? Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, Cyrus would say, I don't know who he was, but apparently he is not going to help.
Okay.
Wonderful, because he was attacked on sight. She gives a look at Malthor.
Pardon
Yep.
me.
Yes, let's
But-
try to talk first so that we can maybe gain allies.
Malthor, request. Actually, I'll make this a royal decree. Without being told to, in any execute order, any command, please do not resort to attacking unless someone is clearly visibly hostile. If there is someone there, alert us and stand guard and be prepared, but do not move to mean any harm towards them purposefully.
Alright, and if I see the blue dwarf thing, I'll apologize.
You want blue balls,
Calling
there
it
you
an
go.
it won't get you anywhere.
You
Alright.
might forgive me for one thing. Smiths don't like having places that they tread upon.
I don't think most people do.
No, but
The
with
ship-
Smiths it can be pretty bad.
How long has it been since you've been on this ship? You said this was empty. How would there be a man there you didn't know about unless he teleported there while we were here?
Like I said, it was. That's why I got defensive.
And if he used whatever he used to leave, he could
Then-
have done that to get here.
But that means our ship was of note to him to travel to, unless he just did a random place and it popped him out here, but that seems unlikely. If he knows what he's doing, he probably purposely chose this ship, which could mean the ship's vulnerable to travel like that. And that means the ship needs to be more magically guarded from that sort of thing.
Hath returned.
I'm gonna go see if I can't open the door that leads to each person's own. And this time, when I grab the handle, try and have a door that has books on smithing, just for me smith.
Okay.
With.
Alright, Fenrir, give me a perception check with advantage. Thank you.
Yep.
As this is all going on, you're not really interested, to be honest. Now that you see there's really no danger, you start looking about, trying to see if there's anything coming near, anything that could be a problem as you're back on your guard duty. It's at that point you hear something. Something only you catch. A very high-pitched scream. You recognize this scream. You've heard this once before. When you were a young man, you remember hunting not a full vampire, but a vampire spawnling, alongside a few of your clanmates during your youthful monster hunting days when you were still learning the ropes. And you remember these things making that noise right before they began an attack. As
One
you
sec, was
hear,
that a whip pun?
as you begin to hear 1, then 4, then 12, and then you see it. You see, and allow me to state, a rather normal-sized humanoid, looks like a Nord of some sort with large bat wings on its back. One that seems to be similar to the previous, but with full-on armor, carrying a sword on with it. A large-looking dog-like creature. One carrying a staff. About 3 spawnlings that you recognize. 2 elite that you recognize, and a few smaller, what looks to be, you'd guess probably kobolds or something of the sort of the species subspecies, coming straight for your ship. And that is where we leave today's session. Thank you all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. We will come back next time.